Now, you still, back to you are still with the fund. I mean, you are the manager of the fund. You run the fund. She runs the foundation. You run the fund, right?
Right. I manage the money, but she finds all the great ideas.
Oh, does she really? So the division of labor is that you make the money and she gives it away?
That's right. She found Teach for America. Wendy Kopp was like 21 when she found Teach for America. Right. City Year early, National Mentoring Partnerships. I mean, she's the one that's finding, we get lots of proposals. She narrows it down. She does with other people, site visits. I attend some of these meetings. I mean, we have board meetings, but I'm on the investment committee. Yeah.
Do you miss anything? Do you miss about the life that you had? Or do you simply say, I have a portion of it. I'm making investments for something that means a lot to me. Yep. And I know where the fruits of my labor are going. Yep. They're going to improve education and other projects I believe in.
Well, the nice thing, I'm actually running money for our foundation and for ourselves. So I'm actually doing the
Family
same process.
Fund and foundation fund.
But all I have to say, my wife is my only boss.
Yeah.
When I was running Magellan, 1 out of every 100 Americans was in the fund.
Yeah.
These are people that $5,000 and $10,000 was a huge deal to. So when the market went down, you felt really badly. I mean, it's really the pressure on you when it's average people's money. Yeah. That's overwhelming. And you're nice enough to say nice things about Magellan, but in those 13 years, 10 times it declined over 10%. You know.
But your point was that you were confident enough to say, when it's declining, to know when to give up and when not to give up most of the time.
Right. I'm saying when the market went down, I would always go down. So
sure. But you wouldn't go scared because you'd invest in a company.
That's right. I'd just say if the company's fine, it's fine. I mean, basically, Johnson & Johnson's higher than it was 40 years ago. Their earnings are higher. Xerox is lower than it was 40 years ago. The earnings are lower. So
yeah, of course.
It's what happens to the company.
But you also, I know lots of people who are doing stunningly well in the world of investments and finance. And they do it by a study of macroeconomics. Right. You never bought into that.
I always joke, I was bottom down. I mean, I was lucky. I mean, I owned a lot of, I own American Motor Inns, Hospitality Inns, United Inns.
Right.
And I said, who's your best competitor? And they said, La Quinta Motor Inns.
Oh, I remember this, yes.
And it was, I owned it before sunset. I mean, if somebody ever says something nice about a competitor, it's true. They always dump on their competitors.
Yeah. If you get them to say what they worry about, somebody's doing it maybe better than I am.
They have a better formula. We can't match the formula. Yeah. So I basically then visited and I made it a big position in Magellan. It was a huge success.
Yeah. How long did you stay with it? Look.
I think 7 or 8 years.
Really? Yeah.
Great success.
How do you know when to get out?
Well, in baseball analogy, and I know you're a great baseball fan, you want to get in this first, second, third inning, not when they're drawing up the lineup.
Yes.
And Walmart, you could have bought Walmart.
Oh, wait. You don't want to do it when they're drawing up the lineup. You want to make it to the second or third inning. You want to at least have seen them at bat.
They've got it right. They've got the formula right. And now it's Toys R Us on 20 stores on the way to 500, or Home Depot on 40 stores on the way to 4,000. You could have bought Walmart 10 years after it went public. Then it went up 50-fold. It's already up 10-fold. That's 500-fold. Yeah. 10 years after the Republic, they're only in 18% of the United States. They went to 19, 20. So you can say to yourself, there's a lot of room to go. But when you're in every state, when Limited got to every single mall in the United States, with Express and Limited, you say to yourself, they're in the 8th or 9th inning. Where can they go? Yeah. So that's how you define it. With a cyclical, when it goes from crummy to semi-crummy, you're happy. Yeah. Then when it goes to good, you're happy. Then it goes to very good, you say, maybe I ought to go on to something else. So
can you be greedy in your business?
Yeah, I think sometimes I call it the 3 C's. It's called complacency, concern, and capitulation. Yeah. So you're complacent is the I don't call it greedy. Just everything's going right. You sort of forget to check the facts. You say things are starting to slip in the company. Not the fundamentals. They're starting to mature. There's some competitors coming along. So being complacent is the worst one.
And that's the one that happens most often?
Yeah. Well, unless you're working hard. If you're working hard, you're always checking with competitors. You're checking with customers, suppliers. Right. You're trying to do work to find out, is this company still early? Do they have years and years of growth ahead of them? Mm-hmm. Then you stay with it. Even if the stock goes down.
There's also this idea of never invest in something you don't really know. That was part of it. That's why you went out on the road so much. Right. If I don't understand it, I don't want to. Yeah.
The key thing is when the stock goes from 10 to 6, if you understand what they do and you know they're financially solvent, you're fine. If you don't understand it, you can call the psychic hotline. But if you don't understand it, you're probably going to do the wrong thing. If you understand exactly what they're doing, it's gone 10 to 6, you'll buy more. If you're confused to start with, you'll say, well, there must be something wrong there. And then you're out. And then a lot of times stocks are going to decline. Some of my best stocks have gone from 18 to 8, then to sometimes to 40. And some have gone from 18 to 0. But at least I wasn't adding to it on the way to 0. A lot have gone to 0.
So if it's going down, you're not adding to it? Sometimes you are.
If the fundamentals are getting better or the same.
Yeah.
But if they're deteriorating, I'm going to leave.